The crisis cold weather shelters are a collaborative effort in the city of Springfield with a bunch of social service organizations such as the Community Partnership of the Ozarks, Veterans Coming Home, East Sunshine Church of Christ, and Grace United Methodist Church. The cold weather season is considered to be November 1st through March 31st, and shelters open when the forecast temperature is to be below 32 degrees for 4 consecutive hours between the hours of 10 p.m. and 6 a.m. Once being notified that the shelters are open, we provide a free trip, a direct special route from Veterans Coming Home to East Sunshine Church of Christ for the men, and the women can get a free ride from Veterans Coming Home, taking our Line 22 to the Transit Center and transferring to the Line 27 and continuing their trip to Grace United Methodist. So we've been in the cold weather shelter free ride business for about 6-7 years. I believe we started somewhere around 2013 with the shelter, when the shelter was located at the Salvation Army. And as things have changed over the years, we've continued to provide free rides across our fixed route system at night to the shelters and again in the mornings away from the shelters. I think it all originated from the 2008 ice storm when we provided direct rides from homes where people had no power to give them a warm shelter with power overnights during the ice storm. Whether or not a shelter is open is communicated typically through the East Sunshine Church of Christ Men's Warming Shelter Facebook page. So when we're notified the shelters are open, we issue a 2-hour piece of work at night to a driver and 2-hour piece of work in the morning to a driver. Those drivers are typically already on overtime because they've worked their normal shift for the day. City Utilities does not accept fare from the passengers for this. We don't receive any money from any agency for providing this service. It's simply a community service. If somebody's interested in volunteering, they can reach out to the Community Partnership of the Ozarks, reach out to Amanda Stadler. She's the coordinator for the continuum of care there, and she can help get you signed up to volunteer, or you could reach out to Karen Mizell at the East Sunshine Church of Christ. She's the volunteer coordinator there, and she does all the training for the volunteers for the overnight shelters. Other than that, Katie Kepley or Chris Rice at Veterans Coming Home could help get people set up to volunteer. One of the things that Katie said recently to me was that they're looking for people just to spend time around those seeking shelter around the homeless community. They're looking for people to just come and help build relationships with those that are homeless, because that's what they're lacking the most, is those relationships.